this is another key piece for leaders, and that is to be a disruptor. Disruption. Come in and disrupt. Um, not just for the sake of disruption, of course, but create business processes, products and services that are better than before. Be creative. Look at Try to look at something with a new eye and how you can be impactful in your community. Um, as well as how a service could be uh, scaled um, that hasn't been previously scaled, right? So, for example, looking at Frigo Music, which some of you may be aware of, and how we extended that service to our buses in Broward. How we also made Frigo Music more accessible to uh, to our users in Broward who went to the parks. If you went to work out in the park, we actually opened the Frico Music service live through the libraries, made it available at the parks. That's what I'm talking about. So be a disruptor. You know, libraries are more than book warehouses. And so again, that's what lots of people think of libraries as, or they kind of think about what they remember the library to be. And this is part of that. This is part of that disruption. And whether we may not think of libraries as businesses all the time, but libraries, to me, is a business. And that's my approach. That's how I lead. That's how I look at the organizations that I work in, and I have for for the years that I've been doing this. Even as a vendor, I would talk to libraries and tell them, this is a business, and you should think like that. This is just some examples of disruptor examples and how you know and I probably could add even more to this slide, but you can see how you know disruptor examples of some of these businesses that aren't even still around, right? So for example, Borders. I used to work for Borders and was there while Amazon was disrupting the book industry. So and as I mentioned, I worked for Ingram actually, and so I saw how they disrupted the book purchasing, wholesale book distribution model as well, and we continually see that, with Tesla and Netflix and what it's doing with the to the cable companies and movie industries, and it goes on and on and on, that you see these continuous changes and these disruptors.